cheats more, men or women?
I think more professional are men.
Women.
Men.
Men?
Men.
Men, definitely.
Men.
Men?
Yeah, simply put, just want to impart a little bit of wisdom on you guys today. Yoda, go ahead on and like, share, subscribe to my channel. Leave in the comments in the comment section below. Your comments will be greatly appreciated. Today, I want to talk about the topic, who cheats more, men or women? This has been a topic of discussion, and it's kind of an interesting topic that I want to talk about. But for the most part, women normally say that it's men that cheat more, and men normally say it's women that cheat more. And sometimes people say it's kind of a 50-50. The statistics say it's more of a 50-50 thing.
Cheats more, men or women in relationships?
I think men are caught more than women when it comes to cheating.
Okay.
I can't, so from what I can gather, it seems like men cheat more since they're caught more.
Okay.
But my thing about this particular topic is you have to define what you think cheating is. Like what is cheating? I feel like men and women, they have different perceptions of cheating. They have different, perspectives of what is cheating. Like what is cheating? For example, when I was 17 years old, I had a girlfriend. We had been talking for a little bit. I really cared about my girlfriend, and it was a particular weekend that came up. Normally on the weekend, I spend time with my girlfriend. My girlfriend was out of town this particular weekend, and for some reason, my parents were out of town that weekend, and my older brother was out of town. So I pretty much had the house to myself, and it was no issue. My father, he wasn't like, you can't have anybody over to the house or anything like that. He was just like, well, just don't mess the house up, be responsible. I mean, my parents trust me. I was a pretty good kid or whatever. So a couple of my cousins, they stayed with me. A couple of my friends stayed with me. So we at the house, we're playing video games, enjoying ourselves. We had went out, played, did our normal thing. One of my buddies, he called his cousin, his female cousin, wanted to come over to the house and bring some of her friends over to the house. So I really didn't have a problem with it. I was like, well, as long as they don't come over here, doing anything crazy, because I don't drink, I don't like to be around that stuff. But I didn't mind them coming over, and it wasn't like a problem. Like, it wasn't a problem. My parents said I could have whoever I wanted over to the house. So, my friend's cousin, who's a female, she brought some of her friends over to the house. They came over to the house. We kind of laughed and joked. We kind of had some fun, watched some movies, had some food, whatever. Kind of had a good time. I got a girlfriend. I know I'm kind of, not trying to do anything. I'm not doing anything. Some of my friends were talking to the girls and they was having fun, whatever. So what happened was I went into my parents' room for something. And one of the girls came into the room, and basically she kind of started grabbing on me, and she started kissing on me. And I will say I did kind of kiss her back a little bit, but then I said, nah, I can't do this. I got a girlfriend or whatever. I can't do this. So the girl, she wanted me to do something. Basically, she gets on the bed. She starts kind of taking her clothes off. She was pretty much saying, whatever you want to do, you can do what you want to do. I'm thinking about this. I'm 17 years old now. This is not late 20s me. This is, 17. I'm 17 years old, and I got a woman right there in front of me. She's taking her clothes off right there in front of me. And I said, no, I'm not gonna do it. I didn't do it. So she kind of put her clothes back on. She was a little bit she was upset, but if I would have done something, she definitely would have. She would have said something to my girlfriend. She would have said something to my girlfriend or whatever. So I kind of had that in mind. But to me, I didn't cheat. To most women, they would say, well, you kissed her, you had her around you, so you cheated. So the perception is that I cheat. My perception is I didn't cheat because I could have done something. Most time men's perception of cheating is you having sex with that woman.
Who cheats more, men or women?
Men. Women want to, but they don't. She's right.
Women have this perception of when they're in a relationship that if another woman talks to them, if it talks to you, if another woman touches you, if a woman, sends you something on social media, sends you an inbox, sends you an invitation on inbox, or send you a message and you send something back, they would say that that's cheating. So women's perception is a little bit different than men's perception. A lot of times women have more opportunities to cheat than men do, because just for the simple fact that they have more orbiters, they have more suitors. Women are based off of hypergamy. A lot of times women are always kind of looking for the next best thing. They're always looking for a man who's a little bit better, or a man who makes a little bit more money or makes more money. So women are kind of, I wouldn't say they are looking to cheat, but because of hypergamy, they purposefully put themselves in a place to cheat.
Women cheat more than men. Yes, it's true. I repeat, a lot of emotional cheating is done by women and swept under the rug or treated as though it's nothing, because unlike men, it hardly gets physical.
Women can put themselves in situations to cheat easier than men. How many times will a man be in a position to cheat?
So who cheats more, men or women?
Men.
Men cheat more, why?
Because women don't cheat.
Say that one more time.
Because women don't cheat.
And they're looking at the scope of men like all men cheat, but you're not looking at just the regular man. You're not looking at a man who's just a normal guy. He wants to be in a relationship, and he's having a hard time just being in a relationship. Rather than cheating, he's having a hard time just being in getting a regular woman. Women's perception of cheating is different. Just like the Chris Brown situation, where the woman, she wanted to downplay her end.
This is from Columbus.
Oh, Columbus.
Yep. Literally after my picture went viral, my boyfriend broke up with me about a week later after arguing because he felt like Chris was too close on me. I'm just like, it's one of the most respectable pictures. It looked like I was bending over grabbing my ankles. But I would trade my ex for meeting Chris Brown 100 more times. So definitely really, really worth it.
Pretty much, she was basically cheating on her boyfriend. Like, she was really cheating on her boyfriend. These women had Chris Brown. He's all hooked up on them. He's touching them. And he's in weird positions. He's grabbing on them. For a woman, it's like, for women, for them, they feel like that's not cheating. But for men, they feel like that is cheating. So they always think that men are doing, if a man talks to another woman, he's cheating. If a man responds to another woman, he's cheating. But when they do it, it's not cheating.
I think a woman cheats far before she cheats physically.
Ooh.
If she is emotionally attracted to you, and if she's in a relationship, that's, for me, it's some form of cheating, right? Because you have someone, how can you allow that space to open up for someone else, right? And like I said, I mean, a woman can have sex with anyone. It doesn't necessarily have to be invested emotionally, but I think that she will cheat way before she actually cheats physically.
So would you consider that cheating if they're mentally,
absolutely
texting other guys or
for me, yes.
entertaining other guys?
For me, I believe that is a form of cheating.
They always have like men that they friend zone, men. They have these male orbiters, men in their inbox on social media and all of that stuff. If you take their perception of cheating, then women cheat way more than men. If you take that as cheating, if you take them responding to inboxes, because women get way more inboxes on Instagram and Facebook and all of this stuff, they get way more DMs than men. Like, a man will rarely get a DM of a woman that's interested and wanna hang out and wanna do something with them. But women get way more. I would say like nowadays men don't approach women like that, but men still get in their DMs, like men get in their DMs, and I'm talking about just regular women. I'm not even talking about superstars. Now the superstar men and men who are in the limelight, who got clout, who got money, those men do get women in their DMs, and a lot of times those men are the ones who still have to DM the other woman, and they'll respond back. So, like I said, the opportunities to cheat is drastically lower for men, like in general, than women. And women don't have that perception. They're looking at it from their perspective.
Women. Men.
So you say men.
Yeah.
Why?
I just think men are more promiscuous naturally. I just think that there's a lot of sort of doing things to get the lads credit and stuff, you know.
Now, and you say women. Why'd you say that?
They can just get away with it easier. With boys, it's like they will scream it. With girls, it's not like that.
Probably equal amounts because both will have their own reasons and we can't really judge which way it's going to go.
Why do you reckon people cheat?
They're not happy in the situation that they're already in. Something else is out there that's tempting them more. I think there's already going to be a problem there. If you're going to go over the edge, there's already a problem there that's going to knock you over.
They say that it's men, but I think that men and women have like equal probabilities of cheating.
I think it'd be equal, to be honest.
It's just their perception. And also another thing that kind of skews their perception, a lot of times women, if they get with a man and they let that man lay down with them and they spend some time with that man and that man hasn't professed anything to them, that man hasn't said that you're my girlfriend, he hasn't said anything. He's just hanging out, they just hanging out and they just doing whatever. If he talks to somebody else, she would deem him cheating on her, but he hasn't professed that they're together. A lot of times women want to be in a relationship. You know, most time women, they want to be in a relationship. They want to lock certain guys down. And if the guy doesn't commit to them, but even if he doesn't commit to them, because she'll deem him as cheating. And to me, that's not cheating. So it's just like it's a perception that you have. Like the perception of most women is more men cheat than really they do.
Yeah. Why do you think that?
Because it's in their nature. It's the nature of men. That's what I think. You know, it's not 100%, but I think that men would cheat more than
likely.
Women likes the home, the safe zone, you know, with their husbands. They don't want to go outside. Men like it more.
Women, because women are a lot smarter than men.
So what is it? That we could get away with it more, or we just...
Get away with it more, you lot can hide it better than we can.
What are the reasons that people cheat?
Lack of confidence.
It's to do with self-confidence, and it's more to do with identifying who you are, because I think if you believe in yourself and you believe in, you know, respect for others, then you won't step out of your zone and do what you wouldn't want to be done to yourself, sort of thing. So
I think men.
Why'd you say that?
They watch more girls, I think.
Why'd you say that?
I don't know, just some experience, that's what I think.
Why do you think that?
When we are in a relationship, we are not interested by other people. Men.
Oh, what do you think?
Men, of course, men.
And I will say this: when you're in a relationship with a woman, and I noticed this, like it's kind of absurd to me, and I do understand why, but when I'm in a relationship with somebody, more women come around, like more women come from out the woodwork, women that I didn't even know even thought about me or cared about me, like women just. To me, it's like, it's crazy. All she has to do is like post a picture of you and her together, something like that. Women start coming out. That's when women start getting in your inbox. That's when women start DMing you. When they know you unavailable, like you're unavailable. That's when women wanna come around. A lot of times, women just jealous of other women, like, and some men can use that to their advantage. Not all men, but some men can use that to their advantage. On the flip side, if she wants to be with multiple men, she can't really be honest and be like, I just want to be with multiple men, because men gonna have a perception of her in a certain light.
Women cheat more than men?
Far more.
Come on. Far more.
Come on.
Far from. And
why do you think women cheat more than men?
Because they're in denial about the infidelity. When they cheat, they don't even label it as that. If a woman starts cheating,
what do they label it as?
They label it as my husband's no longer satisfying me. They won't even say I'm cheating. They'll say my husband isn't satisfied. They find a way to redirect and shift the terminology so that they are void of guilt.
Really?
Absolutely.
And that's a little bit of a difference between men and women. If a man is honest and he want to be with multiple women, and he say, "Well, I don't want to be in a relationship," he'll have women, and that perception is not going to change, and he's not cheating. It'll kind of push a woman to cheat, when she's in that situation where she just want to be with multiple men. She'll want to have a boyfriend. Like a lot of women end up in that situation where they want a boyfriend, but they want to still be with other men, so they'll just cheat on that man.
But the woman who's planning to come home late all the time and planning to go on a bunch of holidays and planning to keep in touch with her ex and planning to post a bunch of provocative pictures online, he's perfect. He's perfect, because he'll maybe pay for everything, he'll maybe sort the house out, maybe give her the kids. He's perfect. So that agreeable.
And she can keep getting the validation from all these other men in
whoever
certain ways.
she wants. And he'll say, "Oh, babe, I don't really like that bikini picture." And she'll say, "Stop oppressing me." And that will be the end of the conversation. And she'll carry on doing what she wants. And he'll say, "Oh, you're going to come home today? I'll come home when I want." And that's what he'll say, "Okay." And because she recognizes he doesn't have the willingness to walk away, when the man isn't masculine, his days are numbered.
Especially he's a good man, and he's kind of naive about what's going on. She'll go behind his back and she'll cheat on him. She'll cheat on him, with other guys who don't even have anything. But anyway, that's a whole nother subject. We'll talk about that later. I don't win over my time. But anyway, just want to impart a little bit of wisdom on you guys today. Yo, go ahead on like, share, subscribe to my channel. Leave in the comments in the comment section below. Your comments will be greatly appreciated. And like I always say, love you guys millions, and I'll talk to you later. Global.